No, you're fine, Miss Johnson. You just go.
Yesterday.
Jackson, bring Miss Johnson a chair and put it here in the garden so she can sit, or you can sit on the bench. But it's probably
just to take a dog to the class. I couldn't even make it 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
Standing up. And the night I got home 2 nights ago, I was just out unloading the car, and I thought, well, I'll go see if I got anything.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the garden. Welcome back to the garden. Okay, we're giving it round 2. Greenhouse is here. Same greenhouse we bought before, but I'm going to tie it down this time with rebar. So we're going to get it all together. We put it together once, so we're hoping that it doesn't take as much time to put together the second time. But while the kids are putting it together, I'm actually going to be getting some plants into the garden. So come along, hang out with us while we do the things that need doing, and we outside. Alrighty, y'all, so you know that the garden is my happy place and happy space. And so here I am just pulling a few weeds out, and I'm actually going to be planting my tomatoes. These are ones I started from seed, and I'm actually going to be doing the trenching method, which I found on in my gardener's channel. Probably a short or something that I had seen, that I had taken just a leaf out of his book to see if his method is going to help produce some stronger main stem tomato plants. So I'm going to give it a go, right? It's not going to hurt anything to give it a try. I'm not an expert gardener. Even though this is my 6th year gardening, I'm still a novice. I should know a little more than I know. But every year I think I learn something new, and I'm okay with that. I make enough food for my kids and share with neighbors. I would totally love to be self-sustained as far as garden stuffs are concerned, but I'm not there yet. I'm learning as I go, and I just enjoy this. This is my downtime. I'd rather plant things in my garden than shop online. So this helps me. And again, I started these from seed. One of my lovely subscribers, Miss Kim, sent me a huge box last year of all kinds of seeds, and I'm still using those seeds. And I actually had very good germination. And so here is part 2 of the greenhouse. So we ordered the very same greenhouse. Actually, it's not the same, because the last one we got was a 10 by 7 by 7. They didn't have any more of those. They only had the 15 by 7 by 7, which is why you see some extra space in front of that weed barrier, because it's an extra 5 feet. But what I decided to do this time was I was going to go and get some rebar from Lowe's, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to spend any more money. I had these poles. They actually have spikes on the bottom, and I just put them in the ground, and now I'm zip tying the frame of the greenhouse to those poles. I made sure to put them down enough, and I added in just some other stability sticks there. You good, Wayne?
Put them down enough so that when we put the cover on top,
You good?
it would it would not mess with the cover.
Wayne.
And so again, I was trying to save a little money, use what we already have on the farm. And I'm telling y'all this immediately. I love having this particular item in the garden. We're getting all of this extra stuff out, so you're not going to see any of this stuff. All the tables are moving. The wheelbarrow is moving. It's going to be clean up there because we lost about 5 feet of space. Well, we gained 5 feet in the greenhouse, but I lost it in the garden specific, so we can't leave that stuff there. And then here I am just raking some leaves. I think I probably need to put that in the compost bin, but I wanted all that area to be nice and clean. That brown powder on the ground is cinnamon. We had some ants that decided they wanted to come and visit us in the greenhouse, and we decided we didn't want them there. So cinnamon took care of the ants. And so I'm just raking all of those leaves, just trying to clean up that area a little bit. I think that gardening, homesteading, and all of that is good, but I also like to keep my area nice and clean as best I can. I don't like creepy crawlies. I don't like anything of any sort anywhere hiding. And so in order that nothing is hidden, I try to keep those areas clean. So here now we have the cover, and we're gonna all three get the cover up and over the frame, and that's gonna help us finish out this greenhouse. This one definitely had very good high hopes for it because of the tie downs, and I know that might seem a little bit crazy, or why would she use that? We bam those things down at least a foot, maybe a foot and a half. And so for the wind to take it now, it's gonna have to work for it, if that makes any sense. So I got sister on the inside of the greenhouse helping to shimmy over the plastic part, Jack's in the back, and I'm working the front, just so we can all get it over there together. I often hear a lot of people ask me about my kids helping, or some people don't enjoy the fact that they help, but I look at it as when they leave my home, they should know how to do stuff. Whether they do it or not is going to be up to them. But what if they decided they wanted to garden or farm or whatever? They would at least have some basic skills. And I like to teach sister because, who's to say she will get married? I'm sure she wants to be married. I've desired marriage, but I'm not married at the moment. And so I think we need to be self-sufficient enough to know how to do things while we're waiting on our spouses to come. I don't want to, because I've had people tell me, you shouldn't move that. You should wait till you get a man. It's been 15 years and I ain't got a man yet. So I would have never moved anything, just waiting. My grandparents knew how to do stuff and taught us how to do stuff. And so I think it's just best practice to learn things. And again, sister's inside, Jackson's in the back, and he was having some trouble with his end. So we were trying to help him get situated. And then on the inside, we were trying to get those tie downs. And I'm giving sister some directions on the inside because there's a little bit of some extra on my side. So we're just trying to shimmy it over and work it out so that it all sits perfectly the way it's supposed to sit on top of the greenhouse. So I have absolute high hopes for this particular greenhouse to stay so good. So far so good. The last greenhouse did not last 24 hours, but again, we had it staked down, but we didn't have it staked down enough. And so I think putting those tall poles in and then zip tying them together really is going to help us out. So yeah, we got this from Lowe's. I actually purchased this with my own money. This is a Vivor greenhouse. It is 15 by 10, no, 15 by 7 by 7. So 15 feet long by 7 feet wide and 7 feet tall. So that is what this one is. The last one we bought was a 10 by 7 by 7. But again, when I went back to order another one, they did not have any more of that size available. It didn't cost very much money more for the 15, and we did gain some space, which I do like. And so now what we're doing is just tying down those ties on the inside of the greenhouse so that the cover does not fly away. We do need to tie it down just a little bit more, just for extra support and security of the cover. I think that the frame is fine, but I just want to make sure that we make 100% sure that that cover does not go anywhere. And so I have a few little metal pieces that I'm actually going to, like just the pins that I put in the weed barrier is the same I'm going to put in the in that cover, just to make sure that it does not fly away in a bad wind. And so here is what it looks like. We have all of our stuff in there. I've got plants in there. We moved our table. That was over by the back door. We put that inside with all the plants on it. We've got boots at the front. I was actually able to wheel the wheelbarrow under the table. And this is what the garden is looking like thus far. I've got one bed kind of partially planted, a couple more things. I'm getting ready to finish planting out fully these beds now that we got the greenhouse situated, and I'm not worried about that. I love the fact that I have some bags and pots full of stuff. And again, this is the greenhouse. We do have an exit on the other side of the garden. And we do want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Like the video, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys the next time. Bye now.